Lindsay is with us in Phoenix, Arizona. Hi, Lindsay. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Well, I'm a single mom, and I have 50,000 in savings.
Wow.
But I guess I'm kind of stuck. As in, should I use that for a down payment on a house? Because my income isn't that high, or if I should invest it. I guess I'm kind of just like stuck on what to do with it.
What's your income?
This year it should be 52,000 a year. But I've usually, like the last 6 years, it's been like 26 or less.
So why is it so high now?
I moved and I got a different job.
Good for you. Good for you. How many kids you got and what ages?
I'm just one, and she's 6.
Oh, good. Okay. So a single mom making $52,000 a year, and you're in Phoenix, Arizona, and you have $50,000 in cash. Where'd you get $50,000 in cash?
I saved a lot. Like, I saved all my tax returns ever since I had my daughter, and just I lived at home for about almost 5 years until recently when I moved. So that helped. And then
how old are you?
Just working really hard. I'm 29.
Okay. Yeah, you're that's impressive. Making $25,000 and you save 50?
Man, that's a grind out.
Yeah, I've always been like much of a saver, but my daughter's father, he basically stole a lot of money from me and ruined my credit score. So after all of that, I just really put my mind to it and saved and got my credit score up.
Girl, you're a warrior.
That's what I'm talking about. Good for you.
I'm proud of you. Well done. Very well done. Well, what we teach are baby steps. And baby step 1 is $1,000. 2 is to be debt-free other than your home. You've done those 2. 3 is to have an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. Are you debt-free?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, just my car payment.
Oh, well, that would be a debt.
But I'm okay.
How much
No,
how much do we owe on said car?
I think maybe a little less than 10,000. I should be done in like a year now.
Okay. So if you were going to follow our plan and do what we teach, which is obviously what I recommend, and it's how I live, and it's how I teach people to live, you would pay off your car today. And you would take some of the remaining $40,000, and we would set some of it aside as an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. I'm going to call that $20,000.
Okay.
And so 30 of your 50 has been allocated to paying off the car, and 20 of it's set aside. So that leaves us $20,000 of still asking the question, what do we do with it? You follow what I did? 10 on the car.
What? I'm sorry.
10 on the car,
Yeah.
20 in the rainy day fund, leaving us 20 to do something else with.
Right.
Okay.
And right now it's just in a regular bank account, just sitting there.
It doesn't have to be invested to be fancy. You are way ahead of people who make 10 times more than you make. They can't save a nickel. You're amazing. So now what I would do if I were in your shoes is I would leave that $20,000 in a separate bank account. I'm going to name that bank account House Fund. And now that we don't have a car payment and we're going to live on a budget, and we're going to, when you make twice as much as you ever made, I'm going to put money on top of that 20 and money on top of that 20 and money on top of that 20. And in 2 or 3 years, I'm going to buy a house with a really large down payment, and I'm going to use that down payment money for that account.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you never borrow money again. When you do buy the house, you put it on a 15-year fixed where the payment is no more than a fourth of your take-home pay. But I'm going to guess and say you're probably going to put down $100,000 on a house.
I don't know. That's a lot. that gives me like the thing is
you want to know how I did that? Let me help you how I
money.
did that. Okay. You saved 50. You saved 50,000, making 25. Now you make 52. I think you're going to save 100 really fast. I know.
Yeah.
But I still think you're going to save really fast. You make twice what you used to make. It's just in your nature. You're a warrior and you're a saver. And you're incredible.
And I want you to do a budget with your 6-year-old daughter. I want you to bring her into this and let her practice it. And this is how you're going to start to change this family tree.
We're going to buy us a house, baby girl.
That's exactly right. And every week she's going to get to make the little chain with you or whatever game y'all come up with. But she's going to learn how awesome her mom is, what an absolute great mother and saver and planner and builder her mom is. And she's going to learn what a strong, invested woman looks like. And she's going to walk alongside you. It's going to be a great journey for both of you.
It is interesting to me in a culture that has completely gone wussified, where everybody spends all their time being a victim. Everybody spends all their time looking for something to be offended by. I get this sweet little voice on the phone who is a stronger warrior than almost anybody out there listening.
Man.
That woman's incredible.
Yes, she is.
And so unassuming. You would never think that Conan the Barbarian lives in her soul.
With a giant sword, right?
It's just so sweet.
Man.
Oh.
But she looks at that baby girl every morning and says, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. She's got a big, big why.
52% of single moms live below the poverty level. Not her.
Yeah.
She doubled her income. She made a move.
Yeah. She
lived at home for a while, moved out, saved $50,000. Listen, if you're out there and you had a tendency to whine after that call,
you're done now.
Just shut up. It's over now. Your whining is over now.